Get me real inspired. I started writing a screenplay. There's lots of science talk in here, so I wanted scientists to check it. Would you mind taking a look? Thanks. Here's my first half. Time knife. Somebody knocks on Bruce's door, and he opens it. It's scientist lady! She looks like a librarian with glasses, but she's actually a scientist. You can't tell because she has a lab coat. Oh my god, Bunhead! How you doing, Bunhead? It's good to see you. You're alive. I had to go into work. I might die. Oh, she's only alive for a little bit.
Shit.
Lady scientist, help me. Bruce, okay. Lady scientist, take this knife because some bad apples are trying to steal it and it's very important. Bruce, okay. Lady scientist, what's your name, handsome? Bruce, I'm Bruce. Let's shake hands. Bruce and lady scientist shake hands. I love you too, Bun. You are alive. We're Sparta. You're alive still. Here at Nissan, you'll think you've gone back in time with these prices. Oh. Lady says, wow, you almost broke my hand with that handshake. You're definitely a tough guy. She's impressed with Bruce's strength. She looks at his large biceps like they're delicious pieces of ham, but she doesn't want to eat them. Lady scientist, here's the knife. The lady scientist hands Bruce the knife. It looks mostly like a knife, but also like a time machine because it's both a knife and a time machine. But Bruce doesn't know that yet. How does a knife look like a time machine? I'm a lady driver, a lady pizza eater. Ooh, lady driver, oh god. Goons break through the windows and shoot scientist lady. She dies. Scientist lady, avenge me. Bruce, okay. Bruce kills the goons with his legs by doing lots of kicking at them. They're dead real quick. Looks like I got a leg up on you guys. The audience probably laughs here, so Bruce waits to deliver his next line around 5 seconds or so, that everyone calms down. What's so special about this knife? This fanfic is pretty good. Kicks! Bruce stabs the knife into his chair. The chair disappears. The chair disappeared. He looks at the picture on his wall with a big photograph of 1932 with lots of pictures from 1932 in it. Bruce's chair is in the picture. Bruce's chair's in the picture. Interesting. My chair traveled back in time to 1932 when I stabbed it. When I stab things, they travel through time. That explains why this knife looks like a knife, but also like a time machine, because it's both. Bruce's real goofy friend from across the hall runs into the room. He trips on something on the floor. His name is Slabo. He isn't as fat as his name sounds. Oh yeah! That's Slabo's catchphrase, and he says it in a real funny way. Bruce, you saved my life. The scientist lady was only faking being dead. Scientist lady, are you married? Only to my job. I find that attractive, but also respectable. She kisses Bruce's cheek. What about my cheek? Aw, man. That's Slabo's other catchphrase, which he says in a different but equally funny way. Bruce waits a few seconds for the audience to stop laughing before speaking. Wait, those lips are man lips, not woman lips. Bruce pulls off scientist lady's wig. She's actually Bruce's boss, Paul Marine. Paul Marine is a douche. My boss, but why? Bruce, calm Caitlin. I wanted to kill those guys because they wanted me dead. I knew you were real tough, so you could kill them easily. But I don't respect you as an employee, so I thought I'd make you do shitty jobs even though you've been working at my company more than most of the other guys and are real smart. Also, I don't like you because my girlfriend finds you sexually attractive. Now I understand. Give me back my time knife. Paul Marine snaps his fingers and 73 goons surround Bruce. You can't kill 73 goons, so just give up. Bruce, I don't have time for this. Bruce stabs himself with the time knife and disappears. He time traveled through using the time knife. Bruce opens the door. Now he is twice as jacked. You're even more sexually attractive. How is this possible? I stabbed myself and traveled to the past, then trained in all kinds of martial arts to become even stronger. I also strapped explosives into everyone's boots in the past, so when I press their detonator, you will all explode. Slabo. Aw, yeah. I'm glad I have stocks in this company. Paul Marine. Why? Because business is booming. Bruce presses the detonator. All 73 goons blow up like eggs in a microwave. Paul Marine doesn't explode.
Luckily, I used my metal detector this morning and found the explosive, so I switched the boots in somebody else's. Say, Slabo, whose boots are you wearing? Slabo, no! Slabo explodes. My best friend, you'll pay for this. You don't want to stab me with that time knife.
Why not?
Because I'm actually you from the future.
Bruce, that doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. Remember that time knife is also a time machine. And I am you from the future, but I stabbed myself with the time knife in order to come back here and do all of this.
But we don't look the same.
This is a good point, and I'm glad you brought it up. First, I time traveled 700 years into the future, a time where humans have created advanced technology that allows surgeries that completely change the people's faces and bodies. I had this surgery, performed so that I wouldn't be able to recognize me. But I'm actually you in disguise. I can prove it because I know many things about you.
Like what?
You have a birthmark on your left ankle.
I do have a birthmark on my left ankle. I am starting to believe you now.
You should, because even though I am new to body, I kept that birthmark on my ankle so that when I met you, I could prove I was actually you and from the future. I will show you.
Paul.
Call this film potato salad.
Paul lifts his leg pants, but there is no birthmark. Instead, there's an ankle holster for a gun. Paul pulls out the gun and aims it at Bruce.
I was lying this whole time. I'm not actually you. I was just saying all of that so I could get my gun.
Son of a bitch.
Also in the future,
I melted this time knife, turned it into bullets. Those bullets are now in this gun, which means that I can now shoot you, but also send you through time all at once. Finally, you'll be out of my way, and I can marry my girlfriend, Sophie, later today, before you're able to tell her that I am a real shitty guy. I didn't know you were getting married today.
I know, my girlfriend Sophie made an invitation for you because she admires you and thinks you're attractive, but I destroyed the invitation, and then I lied to her and said I gave it to you at work. But now I'm here to give you a different invitation, to your funeral.
Paul Marine shoots at Bruce. Slabo jumps in front of Bruce. Slabo, no! Slabo wasn't actually dead. He jumps in front of the bullets and is shot several times. Now he's actually dying. Slabo, avenge me! Bruce, okay. Bruce goes to attack Paul Marine, but now Paul Marine has disappeared. Paul's our life hero. No, Paul's the bad guy. Slabo is dying on the ground and covered in his blood. His body is red like a hot dog covered in lots of ketchup. You must stop the wedding. You are totally a better guy and clearly more attractive than Paul. You should be dating his girlfriend, Sophie. Slabo dies. Bruce just sits there next to Slabo for a while because many people will be crying at this point. He eventually gets up.
Looks like I have to go to a wedding after all. He holds out the time knife.
He could do it as an attachment. Yeah, he should have done it as an attachment.
Somebody's got to cut the cake.
Cut the cake means he's going to kill Paul. The audience will understand it because at that moment, actor says it. It's a real intense moment. Bruce puts on his shades. End of Act 1. Best screenplay romantic novel ever.